So we all know that the handlebar can be adjusted a little bit. So if you can see, there are some markings here. I'll just zoom in for you to see properly. There. So there are these dots that one can see, and also we have these 4 Allen key bolts, which I'm going to just loosen, and the plan is to shift the handlebars a bit forward so that they go away from my body. As you saw, when it is required to ride the bike with the standing position, the handlebar are too near to the body and it creates a kind of a awkward driving position. So I'm going to quickly loosen those 2 Allen keys and have this adjustment done. The tools that I'm using is a standard 46 piece socket set that I have, and additional it's a pipe wrench actually. I've just brought it so that in case I need additional leverage to loosen the factory tightened bolts, I'll use this piece of hardware. Let's get to it. As you can see, this is pretty tight. I'm going to try and put more force to see whether I can crack it open. There it goes. So this additional leverage came handy, and the bolt has got loosened up very nicely. Now as I'm doing it, I'm holding the handle in place with my right knee, which is put exactly on the left side of the front wheel, so that the turning force does not turn the handle to the left. There. It's getting pretty loose. Now I can get rid of this. Continue loosening it up with the Allen ratchet. Cool. So it's slightly difficult to budge, so I'm going to start and loosen these 2 as well. So here is what has happened. I have actually removed all the 4 bolts because the handle was not budging. The thing is that the stop plate has actually stuck onto the handlebar. So now plan is to try and remove this so that this bar can rotate freely within these 2 clamps. So I'm just going to try and do that. Try to tap it out. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, it was a success. So I basically gave a few gentle taps with the end of the screwdriver, and out this thing came. Now just a matter of putting this back, putting the bolts, and then aligning the angle of the handle as per my requirement. So again, I'll have to center it properly. Put this piece on top. Yeah. Now I'm just going to start adding the bolts and put the rod. Better do it with the ratchet. Next one. In it goes. Let me just check if it's going properly. I don't want it to go cross thread and damage the threadings on the bolt. That would be a disaster. So let me just put it. So right away I can feel the difference. I have tilted the handle a little bit upwards. Actually, if you look at these dots that are available, I think it may have moved just one. Instant benefits that I have noticed, that the riding posture is much more relaxed. My arm is extended properly, and it used to be a bit folded earlier, which was rather uncomfortable. This seems much more relaxed and natural. Another big benefit is the coverage of my arm in the mirror has become negligible. If you can see, this is my arm, it has come down to here. Earlier, when the mirror used to be a bit below, the coverage of my arm used to be around so much. If I moved it any further, the actual rear view coverage used to be bad. Now I am getting best of both worlds. I am getting the best rear view coverage, and also my arm is covering the least amount of space in the rear view, which I feel is a wonderful thing. I went for a quick short off-ride test, and yes, I can definitely say that the very reason why I did this is successful. Having moved the handlebars a bit away from my body have given that extra leverage that I require when I ride the bike when I'm standing up. So yes, good. I think this may be helpful to you guys. If you want to give it a try and feel the difference, please do let me know in the comment section. Thank you, and please subscribe.